Imugene Limited is an immuno-oncology biopharmaceutical company working in the US, Europe, Asia and Australia. Imugene is developing HER2-positive gastric and breast cancer immunotherapies that target cancer cells in a safe and natural way. The Imugene immunotherapy HER-Vaxx is the result of over a decade of work from a group of prominent European oncologists, immunologists and vaccinologists from the Medical University of Vienna in Austria. The HER-Vaxx immunotherapy has the potential to radically impact the treatment of gastric and breast cancer. Through Phase 1 human clinical trials at the prestigious Medical University of Vienna, HER-Vaxx has met all target outcomes to date. How does it work? Unlike other traditional cancer drug therapies, HER-Vaxx acts on the immune system by inducing a patient's immune system to produce antibodies against the cancer. Part 1 of the process sees the HER-Vaxx immunotherapy given to the patient. The immunotherapy contains B-cell epitope peptides, which when injected cause the patient's B cells to produce antibodies. These antibodies then look for a specific target on the surface of the cancer cells. Some gastric and breast cancer cells have hair-like markers called HER2 receptors on their surface. This is the target of the antibodies. The outlook for patients with extensive HER2 receptors, called expression, is not good, as they stimulate the cancer cell to grow and proliferate. Overexpression of HER2 encourages the cell to divide and replicate at a much faster rate than normal, propagating the spread of the cancer throughout the body. When cancer cells have too many HER2 receptors, they are called HER2 positive. Part 2 of the HER-Vaxx process sees already produced HER-Vaxx antibodies seek out HER2 receptors. These antibodies will only target the HER2 receptors. They attach or bind themselves and block the cancer growth activity of these receptors. This slows the growth of the cancer cell with the aim of stopping the propagation of the cancer throughout the body. Once a cell is covered in HER-Vaxx antibodies, the immune system breaks down the cancer cell, thus eliminating any evidence of the cancer. This process is different to other products on the market in that the first part of the process allows the patient's body to become a factory for anti-HER2 antibodies. Other drugs, such as Herceptin, are actually synthetic antibodies manufactured and then injected into the patient. Once HER-Vaxx is injected, the patient generates their own antibodies against HER2. The HER-Vaxx immunotherapy manufacturing process is well known and can be performed using current technology. HER-Vaxx has already completed a Phase 1 trial in breast cancer patients with successful results. A gold standard Phase 1b/2 clinical trial has been designed for gastric cancer patients by some of the most experienced cancer immunotherapy developers in the world. The trial will be very robust and randomised. The team of international experts contributing to the development of this study are the following: Dr. Axel Hoos, Senior Vice President Oncology, R&D, GlaxoSmithKline, Professor Christoph Zielinski and Professor Ursula Wiedemann, the original developers and founders of the HER-Vaxx product at the Medical University of Vienna in Austria. And supported by Leslie Chong, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Nick Eade, Chief Technology Officer, and Dr. Anthony Good, Vice President, Clinical Research. Gastric cancer has been chosen as the candidate for the Phase 1b/2 trial due to it being the second most common cause of cancer-related death in the world. There are over 1 million cases of stomach cancer diagnosed each year. Imugene and the HER-Vaxx immunotherapy are well positioned to provide support in this critical field of immuno-oncology. Imugene Limited represents a great opportunity for investment. With the HER-Vaxx immunotherapy showing great promise, Imugene Limited is well positioned for exciting results in the fight against cancer worldwide. For more information on Imugene, HER-Vaxx or other Imugene products, please visit immugene.com.